I've had questions about how I make these collages, so I thought I'd make a short film on how I go about it. First, of course, comes the substrate. A nice smooth paper is best to use. I quickly spray a little water on, add some paints, probably too much paint here, but we'll make do. Take a brayer, spread it evenly about. You get what you get. Doesn't really matter much. This is just the way I do the substrate. You can do yours any way you want. But I thought I'd show you how. Take a tool, whatever you want. The idea of the smooth paper is to have these nice white marks show up. That's what you want. Clean off your tool. Here's another one we can use. And take a little comb one. Get some fine marks here and there. That's about all there is to that. Then comes the jelly plates. I usually make about four sheets initially to have enough to make some cutouts. I usually need about 6 to 8 cutouts depending on the size. I make the colors contrasting or harmonic. Use a brayer to spread the paint around. No particular way, just get the colors mixed up a little bit. Then I take a comb, say, make some marks randomly again. Take a paint spreader, make some marks, lots of nice marks. Okay, put our papers down, straight down, don't move them once you put them on there. It's just like any other collage you might be making. Take a little paper roll I use to flatten them down. Only takes a short. We got so much paint on there. It only takes a short while. You see these little bubbles pop up. You know, the paint's been put on the paper. You pull them off. Start at one corner. Pull it down. Take a nice, slow, something like that. Something like that. I'll make a couple more off camera, but you get the idea of what's going on. So here are the 4 sheets that I wound up making. What I usually do is give them a cursory glance, let my subconscious work on them. Like so. I'm trying to make this video as brief as possible, so bear with me. So after I do that, I kind of look at them, and one at a time I'll figure out what I might be able to make out of them. This one, I kind of see a bird, so I'm going to cut that out for you. The rest of them I'll cut off camera. Where am I here? Yeah, okay. Keep cutting this way. They don't have to fully resemble something, just it's kind of a general appearance, and let the viewer decide what it might be. Okay, this kind of a bird looking fella. And I'll do some little extra trimming here. Okay, so this is beak, or her beak. Now it needs an eye, always needs an eye, kind of view. Let the viewer give them a hint at what it might be, or her. Okay, so there's an eye. You might take a piece out of it here and there to let the substrate shine through. So we'll take this piece out. It's not a very busy piece anyway, so. Okay. I might do something with it later on. Here's the substrate it's going on, so it might be like that. You can see it's darker, so it shows. It's harmonious in color. So that's about all there is to this. And in this segment, I'll show you how I go about collaging them onto the substrate. Well, I've cut out the morphs, as I like to call them, the figurines. I've temporarily attached them to the page with these adhesive squares. That allows me to prearrange them and rearrange them, and all they are is little stickies. Can't even see them. Oh, it stayed on there. Yeah, it's just rearrange them like that. If you don't like the way they are, just change them around. That's what I do every time, because you can never tell where they're going to fit. As far as gluing them goes, I use this Elmer school glue, which I, with these little disposable brushes, a little pot. When I put the glue in, I also add water so it get a consistency, something like that. So I'll start gluing them on. Take this little bird. Set them up here like so. That's simple. That simple. Sometimes these things resemble something that's identifiable right away. Sometimes the viewer has to contemplate them, figure out what they are. That's part of the fun. The part I like about best is actually cutting them out, figuring out what they are, and arrange them. It's all fun. Whoops, that happens sometimes. This paper isn't all that substantial, and it'll tear if you're not extremely careful. Let's see if this fella's gonna just barely gonna get on there. Just barely gonna get on there. This one too. Yeah, we made it. Okay, then let's get that done. I make a little signature here. My HP. Put HP on here. Okay. So that's about it. Here's another one I made recently in the same color scheme. So they're lots of fun. Anyone can do them. You don't have to be an artist. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.